Not surprisingly, the auto company known for its handling and reliability also has the best gas mileage. Honda, the most fuel-efficient auto company in America.
Hello and welcome. I'm Eric Hesseldahl, Senior Technology Writer here at BusinessWeek.com, and this is Tech 101. If you saw our first segment, you'll remember we looked at some iPod accessories for listening to music around your house. I thought this week we'd take a look at some smaller accessories that do some other things, let you listen to music in your car, help you go on your run, whatever. And so I thought this week we'd start with the iTrip, and it's this little guy right here. And what it is, it's an FM transmitter, and it takes the music that's stored on your iPod and transmits it to a radio. So I'll set it up right here and turn it on, and I've got a radio down here, and there we go. So you can hear a little bit of the music coming through that radio. It's $49. It's available from Griffin Technology, and you can also find it at the Apple Store. One thing to keep in mind with this is an FM transmitter, and so you'll want to match up the frequency you're transmitting here to what's on your radio, and that means you'll have to find a little extra space on your dial where one of your local radio stations isn't already transmitting. If you fiddle around on the dial, you usually find some open space. Now, one thing you may not know your iPod could do, it plays a lot of sound, but it can also record sound. So if you're in the middle of a debate with your parents about whether or not you should have an iPod, this might help you win the argument. This is the Extreme Mac Micro Memo, $60, and you can find it at the Apple Store, excuse me. And it's essentially a directional microphone, records sound directly into the iPod. You can tell it, you can move the microphone in any direction you need to. Record your lectures, record your meetings at work, or whatever you need. Save those recordings on your PC and iTunes for later use. It's a pretty straightforward operation. I think we're recording right now. Now, if karaoke is your thing, your iPod can also be a terrific karaoke machine. This is also from Griffin Technology. It's the iKaraoke. It's $49, and it will be available later this year. Now, karaoke is really not my thing, so you're not going to get me singing here. But what this essentially does is it strips out the vocals of whatever song you like, and you can take the audio and play it through either an FM radio, like so, or it also has a line out here, which you can connect to your stereo system or some other powered speakers that you may possibly have, and run a cable there. And you're probably wondering why I have a set of shoes up here. What does shoes have to do with an iPod anyway? Well, if you like to run, you can get yourself one of these and put your iPod Nano to work for you when you run. Now, this is the Nike plus iPod Sport Kit. It's $29, and it comes really in two parts. This is a data receiver, and this is a motion sensor. This talks to this, and this goes inside your shoe. Well, what shoes does it work with? Well, it works with certain Nike shoes. This happens to be an Air Zoom, and if you can see inside there, there's a slot where the motion sensor goes inside the shoe. You can see that there's a sensor-shaped hole right there that goes right under the insole. And what this does is it tracks the distance and time that you run, transmits all that information back to the iPod Nano. And you can see here that there's a Nike plus iPod menu item that wasn't there before. And all this data will be synced back to your iTunes software next time you sync your iPod to your Mac or PC. Then you can upload it to a Nike website and share your running stats with your friends, share your times, share your distances, and so forth. Okay? So that's one accessory for the iPod Nano. Back to the main iPod. Now that it does video, I'm going to call up a video here, and this is the Sonic Impact Video V55, and as you can see, what it does here is it takes the iPod's video feed and puts it up on a big screen here. It's got a terrific set of speakers that are over here, and it's $2.99, and you can also find it at the Apple Store and also the Sonic Impact website. So once again, that's the Sonic Impact Video V55, and it's a video player for your video-capable iPod. So it also closes up nicely like a nice laptop computer, makes for a good carrying case when you're traveling. Once again, that's a Sonic Impact Video 55. It's $2.99. You can find it at the Apple Store. This is the iTrip. It's a radio transmitter for the iPod. It's from Griffin Technologies. It's $49. And we have the Extreme Mac Micro Memo at $60. And we have the iKaraoke from Griffin Technologies, also $49, out later this year. And we've got the Nike plus iPod Sport Kit. It's $29 for these two parts here. Works with the iPod Nano, and also works with these Nike shoes and several others. So thanks a lot. We'd like to hear from you. Send us your questions about technology. The email address is tech101@businessweek.com. And by the way, if you're interested in more iPod accessories, take a look at our feature on businessweek.com, iPod Accessories Gone Wild. See you next week. Send us your questions. Remember, when technology isn't easy, it's not your fault.
Not surprisingly, the auto company known for its handling and reliability also has the best gas mileage. Honda, the most fuel-efficient auto company in America.